Now when I was just a lad of 10, my pappy said to me, there's lots of things to learn in life and none of them are free. But a most important lesson that is never misery is the one you learn while skinny dipping beneath that old elm tree. Skinny dipping, they're wet and dripping. I got my education in the summer skinny dipping. In the swimming hole beneath that old elm tree, I learned my lessons on the differences in girls and boys going skinny dipping. Now summers came and summers went, and skinny dip I did, but very little knowledge seemed to soak into this kid. With George and Paul and Bill and Ken, I spent the summers dripping in the shade beneath that old elm tree, going skinny dipping. Skinny dipping, they're wet and dripping. I got my education in the summer skinny dipping. In the swimming hole beneath that old elm tree, I learned my lessons on the differences in girls and boys going skinny dipping. Now one evening in my 16th year, that blue-eyed Susie Brown invited me to skinny dip as we returned from town. I'll tell you folks, the things I learned that evening sent me skipping, and I'll never forget sweet Susie Brown her going skinny dipping. Skinny dipping, they're wet and dripping. I got my education in the summer skinny dipping. In the swimming hole beneath that old elm tree, I learned my lessons on the differences in girls and boys going skinny dipping. Now here I am alive and well with 2 kids of my own, and it baffles me from day to day how rapidly they've grown. When they're big enough to ask about some things that have me slipping, well, I'll just tell them I don't know myself and send them skinny dipping. Skinny dipping, they're wet and dripping. I got my education in the summer skinny dipping. In the swimming hole beneath that old elm tree, I learned my lessons on the differences in girls and boys going skinny dipping. Yeah, the differences in girls and boys going skinny dipping. Now they gave him his orders at Monroe, Virginia, saying, Steve, you're way behind time. This is not 38, you know it's old 97. You gotta get her into Spencer on time. Now he turned around and said to his big greasy fireman, hey, shovel on a little more coal. And when we reach that big old mountain, watch old 97 roll. Now it's a mighty long road from Lynchburg to Danville in a line on a 3-mile grade. It was on that grade that he lost his air brakes. Should see what a jump he made. And he's going down that grade doing 90 miles an hour when the whistle went into a scream. He was found in the wreck with his hand on the throttle, scalded to death by the steam. Now all you ladies, you better take a warning from this time on and learn. Never say farewell to your true loving husband. He may leave you and never return. And he's going down that grade doing 90 miles an hour when the whistle went into a scream. He was found in the wreck with his hand on the throttle, scalded to death by the steam. I ain't never been to Folsom Prison. Never had to sleep out in the rain. Once I had a friend who had a friend who had a pickup. Once he let me drive him to his train. Never tried to bluff a hand at poker. Never poked a bluffer in the mouth. I'm just playing my guitar here in this country redneck bar, hoping y'all think I'm coming from the south. Now all my life I'd planned to be a cowboy, try and make my living on the range. I'd wear my cowboy hat, learn to spit like cowboy spat. But growing up in Yonkers, I was looked upon as strange. Then one day this friend named High Chihuahua came to town and taught me how to pick. I changed my name from Larry to Laredo, let my teeth go. Praying God please make this country image stick. Now I hitchhiked out to Southern California, learned to eat burritos and drink beer. I said don't, instead a dozen, borrowed money from my cousin. Got a gig here now, I'm grinning ear to ear. Yeah, and I ain't never been to Folsom Prison. Never had to sleep out in the rain. Once I had a friend who had a friend who had a pickup. Once he let me drive him to his train. Never tried to bluff a hand at poker. Never poked a bluffer in the mouth. I'm just playing my guitar here in this country redneck bar, hoping y'all think I'm coming from the south. Never learned to ride a horse, had a sticky first divorce. Yodelay, lay. Lady, let me tie one on. You know, the California motherlode country is full of ghost stories. And here's a little tale of a ghost that supposedly roamed the hills around Downieville back in the 1850s. In Downieville, a story's told of a ghost that roamed the hills. a maiden fair with auburn hair, whose spirits never still. And Bob McSwain, the banker's son, in that shack just south of town, knows the reasons for her restlessness and the bloodstains on her gown. The seasons like a wheel roll round, Judgment Day is near. Hell's a thing a man creates with greed and fear. That was 40 years last Saturday. Miss Nancy disappeared. Bob McSwain, the banker's son, I never shed a tear. She'd spurned his love too often, that pretty barroom queen. Now her body and his father's gold would never more be seen. Her body cold rests with the gold in a cavern cold indeed. And her ghost pursues her killer in his fitful, restless sleep. Now no one knows what caused that fire at midnight Saturday. Cost old Bob McSwain his life, burned his shack away. They only know the ghosts that roam in Downieville is gone. That maiden fair auburn hair, who had to right her wrong. The seasons like a wheel roll round, Judgment Day is near. Hell's a thing a man creates, greed, lust, and fear. Yes, hell's a thing a man creates with greed and lust and fear. Now it's springtime in the mountains and I'm full of Mountain Dew. Can't even read my catalog the way I used to do. I'm sitting in that little house that's up behind the shed, and along came Jake with all his dogs, and this is what I said. Now I won't go hunting with you, Jake, but I'll go chasing women. So put them hounds back in the pen and stop that silly grinning. The moon is right and I'm half-tied. Life is just beginning. I won't go hunting with you, Jake, but I'll go chasing women. Now we'll go down to that meeting house just as they get out. Them little gals from Possum Creek we love to chase about. We'll chase them through the cornfields, them silly little misses. First we'll scare them half to death, and then we'll throw them kisses. And I won't go hunting with you, Jake, but I'll go chasing women. So put them hounds back in the pen and stop that silly grinning. The moon is right and I'm half-tied, life is just beginning. I won't go hunting with you, Jake, but I'll go chasing women. Now wash your face and comb your hair, it's dang near time to start. Before you go, there's just one thing, there's a girl that's got my heart. Don't fool that gal with the yaller hair, wearing the dress of green. She's the one that's got my heart, I know she's past 16. And I won't go hunting with you, Jake, I'll go chasing women. So put them hounds back in the pen and stop that silly grinning. The moon is right and I'm half-tied, life is just beginning. I won't go hunting with you, Jake, and I'll go chasing women. You know, I went down to the general store, and what do you think I seen? I found them in a corner, and they call them magazines. I turned to page 34, and what do you think I seen? Them gals wear things beneath their gowns like you've never seen. And I won't go hunting with you, Jake, but I'll go chasing women. So put them hounds back in the pen and stop that silly grinning. The moon is right and I'm half-tied and life is just beginning. I won't go hunting with you, Jake, but I'll go chasing women. No, I won't go hunting with you, Jake, but I'll go chasing women. Hunter said, you don't know me, but I know there's a price upon your head. I know you're wanted dead or alive, that's what the posters say. But I never met a man at night when he ain't had time to pray. So I'll give you until sunrise tomorrow, my friend, before I come to shoot you down and bring your body in. I warn you that I do my work quite well with gun or knife. I've tracked down many a man, I've taken many a life. Father, do not mourn for me, mother, not weep. Whatever a man soweth, that also shall he reap. Spent a long and sleepless night with fear upon my breast, trying to get ready for my morning dew with death. I hid up in a hayloft out on the edge of town, and at sunrise that bounty hunter came to shoot me down. Now I fired down at that bounty hunter standing in the street. He raised his gun and fired a round of shots back up at me. He hit my chest and shoulder and my gun flew from my hand. Now I'm trapped up in this hayloft, a wounded unarmed man.
Father, do not mourn for me. Mother, do not weep. Whatever a man soweth, that also shall he reap. Now the bounty hunter holds his fire and hollers up at me. Take it like a man, I'll make it quick and clean. I know my time is running out, there's no way I can stall. So I reach and grab the pitchfork that's hanging on the wall. Now my body arches as I turn and face the morning sun. And I feel like a warrior's bow, freshly carved and strung. I launch my body through the air, fork in my hand. Stab the bounty hunter through the chest and pin him to the sand. Now my body starts to rust, and my thoughts are growing cold as Gabriel and Satan shoot craps for my soul. I ain't no dumb little kid, although I'm stuck here in my crib. Just lend me an ear and I'll make it quite clear that I ain't no dumb little kid. Oh, listen now. How the world should take lessons from me on who, what, or how they should be. 'Cause I love everyone and I have cute as a bug, don't you see? And I ain't no dumb little kid, although I'm stuck here in my crib. Just lend me an ear and I'll make it quite clear that I ain't no dumb little kid. Now my mommy thinks she is the boss, and she runs things with never a loss. But just one yell for me and she runs in to see what the boss needs before I get cross. 'Cause I ain't no dumb little kid, although I'm stuck here in this crib. Just lend me an ear and I'll make it quite clear that I ain't no dumb little kid. Now with Daddy I never am coy. Oh, he's too smart to fall for a ploy. So I give him a grin and his heart caves right in, and he buys me a dress or a toy. I ain't no dumb little kid, although I'm stuck here in this crib. Just lend me an ear and I'll make it quite clear that I ain't no dumb little kid. No, I ain't no dumb little kid. Diggin' again, diggin' again. I'll keep right on digging again. Old fever's got me, but I know I can win. So I'll keep right on digging again. This hunger for riches I can't understand. It eats at me day after day. Keeps me here digging and dreaming of home. And I'll head right straight back when I hit that big pay. So from morning till dusk I work till I drop. 'Cause tomorrow I'll find that big thing. Gold fever's got me, but I know I can win. So I'll keep right on digging again. Digging again, digging again. I'll keep right on digging again. Gold fever's got me, but I know I can win. So I'll keep right on digging again. Ladies home waiting way back in Moline. I've not seen for 3 years or more. She's waiting and wondering what's taking so long. I promised I'd be rich in 6 months for sure. But now all that I've got for these years of hard digging is this shack, this shack filled with heartaches and pain. Gold fever's got me, but I know I can win. So I'll keep right on digging again. Digging again, digging again. Keep right on digging again. Gold fever's got me, but I know I can win. So I'll keep right on digging again. Yes, tomorrow I'll be rich. I know I can win. So I'll keep right on digging again. On a summer's day in the month of May, a hobo came a-hiking down a shady lane through the sugar cane. He was looking for his liking. As he walked along, he sang a song of the land of milk and honey, where a bum can stay for many a day and he don't need any money. Oh, the buzzing of the bees in the cigarette trays, soda water fountain, lemonade springs where the bluebird sings in that big rock candy mountain. Now the big rock candy mountains, it's a land that's clear and bright. The handouts grow on bushes and you sleep out every night. Now the boxcars are all empty, sun shines every day, and along to go where there ain't no snow and the sleet don't fall. Wind don't blow in the big rock candy mountain. Oh, the buzzing of the bees in the cigarette trees. Soda water fountain, lemonade springs where the bluebird sings in the big rock candy mountain. In the big rock candy mountains, you never change your socks. Little streams of alcohol go trickling down the rocks. Now the jacks all have to tip their hats. Railroad bulls are blind. There's a lake of stew and ginger ale too. You can paddle all around it in a big canoe. Big rock candy mountains. Oh, the buzzing of the bees in the cigarette trees. Soda water fountain, lemonade springs where the bluebird sings in the big rock candy mountains. In the big rock candy mountains, the cops have wooden legs. The bulldogs all have rubber teeth, and the hens lay soft-boiled eggs. Now the boxcars are all empty, sun shines every day, and along to go where there ain't no snow and the sleet don't fall, wind don't blow in the big rock candy mountains. Oh, the buzzing of the bees in the cigarette trees. Soda water fountain, lemonade springs where the bluebird sings in the big rock candy mountains. Now the big rock candy mountains, jails are made of tin. You can walk right out again as soon as they put you in. Now there ain't no short-handled shovels, no axes, saws, nor picks, and a long to stay where you sleep all day in the hung, the jerk, that invented work in that big rock candy mountains. Oh, the buzzing of the bees in the cigarette trees. Soda water fountain, lemonade springs where the bluebird sings in the big rock candy mountains. In the big rock candy mountains. I'm a minstrel, traveling down the road, singing for my bread. I got no roots to keep me in your town, so I'll sing my songs to all who'll hear, the good ones and the bad. With tomorrow's light I'm eastward bound. Now some people think I'm crazy, and that bothers me a little. Not enough to make me change my ways. So I'll face each new tomorrow with a little bit of sorrow, and a new song that I wrote just yesterday. And I'm traveling down this highway, not knowing what I'll find, except a lumpy bed in a place I've never been. Oh, but I love this rambling singer's life, making some folks smile. So with the dawn I'll move on 5 or 10. I know I'll never settle down like other people do, 'cause they're missing most of what life's all about. They say they're afraid of dying, oh, but they're more afraid of living. By the time they learn, it'll be time to check out. So I'm traveling down this highway, not knowing what I'll find, except a lovely bed in a place I've been. Oh, but I love this rambling minstrel's life and making some folks smile. So with the dawn I'll move on 5 or 10. Yes, I'm a minstrel traveling down the road, singing for my bread. I got no roots to keep me in your town. I got no roots to keep me in your town.